Welcome. Have a seat. Sorry. So we're all really excited. So here's the thing. If you have a question for Lauren Elizabeth, you can tweet at instant.me, and I'm going to check this little phone, and we can read some of your questions. So we'll get to that in a second. Although the most important thing is we have the instant challenge box.
Oh gosh, there's so much going on here.
There's a lot happening.
Hi, by the way.
I need you to pick box 1 or box 2.
Oh God.
It's a huge decision.
2.
2. All right, then this one gets thrown away.
Bye.
Bye. We'll deal with that in a second. Just so you know, Instant is our new digital-only platform, which you know all about because we're going to get to your app. But Instant is a new platform that is all about celebrating digital artists such as yourself.
Oh, cool.
Pretty cool. So first of all, how's your VidCon going so far?
So good. I just got off another stage. I don't know if any of you were there. Yeah, I was dressed up as a dad. So I literally just had a wig and a mustache on and sprinted back to the hotel and like did this really quick.
Okay.
So I'm feeling just like really proud that I've already been 2 people today.
That's fantastic.
And yeah, I've met so many of them,
Yeah.
which is amazing.
Great.
And it's so cool.
Okay, good. So you've been here for a while.
Yes.
You started as a blogger, and then you moved over to this YouTube world.
Yeah.
Looking back on your early days when you first started making videos, I know that you've said that you don't like to watch some of them.
Never.
Never. When was the last time you saw one of your, early videos?
Honestly, I don't even watch the videos that I upload now.
Really?
Like if I edit them myself, it's hard for me to even like go back and watch it to see if I made a mistake.
Uh-huh.
And like I just uploaded a video on Friday and I didn't watch, I've never seen it. That's how much I hate myself.
Do you know any other YouTubers who are as crazy as you and won't watch
No,
themselves?
like my friend Aspen, literally like, you'll like walk in on her and she'll be watching her videos on her phone. I'm like, Aspen, like what are you doing? Like why do you enjoy watching your own videos? Jen spends like 5 hours editing her videos. And I'm just like, yo, can I pay you to edit mine?
Right.
Like, cause I'm like, oh, I'm done, let's go get sushi. She's like, I need 5 more hours. I'm like, why do you care so much?
Oh.
And that's why she has more subscribers than me. So.
Well, you're doing plenty well. What about movies and like TV shows that you've done? Can you watch those, or does that bug you out too?
No, I actually like watching the movies. I don't know, like I can't, like if it's
Bad Night.
Like
yeah.
So for Bad Night, I was a producer on that. So I actually had to watch a ton of edits.
Right.
The movie that I just shot in Charleston, it's called We Love You,
Yes.
and it's gonna be on YouTube Red in the fall, which is coming up hot. And there's some other YouTubers, Lele Pons is in it, FouseyTube is in it, Ray William Johnson's in it. And so that I'm not a producer on, so I haven't seen anything. And everyone has told me it's really, really good.
Okay.
But I'm like so excited to see how it turns out because it's not me, it's me playing a character.
Right, which
But
is
when I'm
amazing.
being myself, unless I'm being like super weird and dancing in front of the camera, which I uploaded like 2 weeks ago, I could watch that all day long. I think it's hilarious.
Right.
But when I'm talking about makeup, I'm like, I don't need to watch that.
Can you just tell us a little bit about what the movie's about?
So it's written by Alan Yang, who, if you guys know who Aziz Ansari is from Parks and Rec, he has a show on Netflix, and Alan Yang made that show, and then Alan Yang made my movie. So basically, me and Aziz Ansari are like best friends. No, we're not.
You're like the same person.
Exactly, basically.
Yeah.
And so he wrote a script, and it's about 2 guys that are best friends, and they end up dating a girl, and they're like, oh my God, this girl's so amazing, and then they realize, oh shit, we're dating the same girl. And then they're like, well, it's like 2016, like we can both date her at the same time. It won't ruin our friendship. And I'm like this little nerdy girl at the office that's like, this is a bad idea. And I'm there the whole time with glasses and an Apple Watch and just being like the voice of reason throughout this craziness. And then, I mean, we'll see who ends up with the girl. We'll see if I end up with a boy. It's a romantic comedy, which I've never done before. I had my first kissing scene, spoiler alert. Yeah, I had to make out on camera.
With who?
I can't tell you.
Oh, now we have to watch now.
Yeah, come on, guys. It's so cool.
How was the making out on camera? Was that weird?
I was so freaking nervous, like so nervous. But it was like the 3rd day of shooting, and we had to do it. And you have to do it, like when you shoot a movie, you do everything like 50 times.
Right.
So we made out like 100 times.
Was his or her breath okay?
His, yes.
Okay,
it was fine. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of enjoyed it.
Oh, great. Okay, fantastic.
I was over it after the 2nd week, though.
Right. Well, you got to do it. Okay, so you are incredibly busy. You've also said in the past that you're not like a planner. I don't know if you made that up, but how are you juggling right now your acting career, you're continuing to vlog and have your own page, and the app. Are you insane? Do you sleep? How do you make it work?
I'm insane. I just constantly say yes to everything because I love working. So like right now, like at Vidcon, like people will come up to me and be like, do you want to do this show? Like, do you want to do this movie? Do you want to do this project? I'm like, yes, yes, yes. And then my managers are like, you're making our lives even harder because now we have to manage you and you just say yes to everything.
Yeah.
And then I get sick, as you can tell by my voice. So I get sick a lot. I do have a planner. I have a Google Calendar. Like if you guys watch my videos, I don't know if you've seen them before. I'm like a psycho. Like I have a planner and then I have another planner and then I make my bed and I'm like super like OCD and like organized. And I used to say like I don't have a social life, but lately I've been like trying to like balance that too and like have friends.
How's that working out?
It's making me exhausted.
Yeah.
But it's like YOLO, right? I'm only young once. So I feel like I really need to book another movie to like stop going out
Right.
and having friends because
Yeah.
it's getting exhausting.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
It sounds crazy. But the app, I hope you guys have checked out this app.
If you haven't downloaded my app, what are you doing with your life?
I think they probably
Literally.
all have, but it's beautiful, isn't it? Just
So
love.
aesthetically
it's really
pleasing. I see
gorgeous.
it.
Yes, you're into it.
I see it.
I was looking at it. I'd love to know. They all have it. It's beautiful, right? Were you inspired by anybody? I was looking at it and I was like, I feel like this is in some ways a little bit Goop-esque.
Right.
Which is also, I think, a beautiful site. What was your inspiration for the app?
So I've seen like a lot of apps, and I have this theory that, you know, apps are kind of gonna be like the new thing. I feel like, yeah, that sounds silly, like apps are already a thing, but I feel that people are still kind of figuring out what to do with apps.
Yep.
So there's some people that have apps that, you know, just put like, they link all their social media accounts. And I'm like, well, do I really need to like make you guys download something else? Like, I already take up probably so much of your data. Like, do I really need to do that? And I started blogging, so I really wanted to write again. So I really missed having that creative outlet. And I was like, but I don't even go on people's websites anymore. So why am I gonna invest all this time and money into creating a website?
Right.
And I was like, oh my God, if I like created this place that was like so like aesthetically pleasing and like fun to go at. Like when I'm on Instagram, I'm like so happy because I'm like looking at beautiful people and outfits and pictures, like, and it makes me feel so good.
Right.
I was like, why don't I create my own platform where people can go and feel that way and learn about all the things that I don't talk about on my channel?
Right.
Because on my channel, I'm acting like an idiot half the time. And you guys are like, just tell me where your dress is from. I'm like,
Right.
no, let's talk about da-da-da. Right. And you guys are like, no, seriously, we don't stop trying to be funny. Tell us where your effing dress is from.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, fine. I'll tell you where I buy things.
Yep.
I'll tell you what I think is cool, what's trending, kind of like my own little magazine.
Yeah.
And so I did a lot of app research. I love the Kardashians app. I was really inspired by Kendall's.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to make like a total knockoff of hers. So I spent a lot of time like customizing, finding fonts, finding images. Like
Yeah.
everything is like I'm super, super OCD and hands-on with,
Right.
which makes things take a little longer.
Yeah.
But yeah, so my inspiration was just kind of like the people in the traditional space that I look up to,
Yeah.
while also taking my knowledge from digital and knowing what they like and what
Right.
they like to consume and kind of putting it all to one place. And it's just the beginning. Like I'm so busy, but there's so many other things that I want to do with the app, like
Yeah.
more of exclusive video content that's not on my YouTube channel,
Right.
and only on the app, and like outfits and like more fashion, and like I want to like I'm never gonna change my brand
Right.
to just make things popular. I guess I've always kind of been that way.
You've got to
But
stick to who
it's-
you are.
It's a slower pace that way, kind of, but
Slow and steady wins the
yeah,
race.
slow and steady wins the race. Like
It's
you guys,
fantastic.
you can't get sick of me anytime soon.
No,
'cause
you
we're
know,
here for the long run, guys.
You know what your brand is, and that's really awesome to see.
Yeah.
It's important. I'd like to know what's in the box.
Yeah, what the heck is going on?
I don't know. Do you mind
Do I have
opening?
to open? Is
Yeah.
something gonna pop out at my face?
I don't think so. I'm gonna say 80% chance no. Let's see what's in there.
What if it's like one of you guys are like in this box, like suffocating the whole time? Oh,
Oh, it's a note.
I love you too. Have you ever photoshopped or airbrushed a photo you've posted? Yes.
I mean, who
Yes.
hasn't? It's all
Why
about
would
filters.
I'm not gonna like sit here and lie. Honestly, I used to a lot, and then Jen was like, "You're so bad at it. Like you're so bad. It's so obvious." And I was like, "Okay, I'll stop." But then I was like, "Wait, I don't want to have a pimple on my face." Like it's one of those things where it's like as long as you're not like literally like what's the word? I don't know. Making your like self look like a completely different person, whatever. But if I have a pimple, like, poop, bye. It's like I don't think it's that big of a deal, honestly. I use filters. But a lot of the times but then I'm on Snapchat with like zit cream all over my face. So it's not like I'm really like lying to anyone. Like if you really want to see what I look like without makeup on, go to my YouTube channel. I look like shit. But like on Instagram, like I want boys to like me.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
single
fair.
and I'm getting sad about it, okay? I'm getting bored.
We all want to look our best.
Yeah, I want a boyfriend.
Speaking of which, hipster Potteroff
Potteroff.
has a really specific question. I think this is about makeup. What highlight do you use?
Becca highlighter in Opal or Jaclyn Hill's Champagne Pop. That's what I'm wearing right now. And that's
Okay.
what I wear all the time.
Is there any style do you have a current obsession with either your wardrobe or your makeup that you're just like, I'm using this too much, but I'm obsessed with it?
What do I do with my life? I don't know. Honestly, I'm constantly buying new stuff because I'm a psychopath and I'm obsessed with shopping.
Yeah.
But everyone seems to think that I copy Kendall Jenner, and I'm like, no, I follow her stylist and copy her stylist. Kendall Jenner doesn't dress herself, people. Let's not flatter ourselves. And so I followed her stylist, and she dresses like Gigi and Chloe and Kendall.
Right.
And so that's where my secret is.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, you have amazing style. I'm like, no, I just can't afford her stylist, so I follow her on Instagram.
Smart.
And that's the trick.
Follow the Glam Squad, people.
Follow the Glam
Follow
Squad. They
the
tell
Glam
you
Squad.
how to do it. Kendall's not going to tell you. You got to follow her people, and they tell you.
Yeah. Danielle X has a question about the app. What's your favorite? Because as you know, everything is on this app. It's fitness, it's food, it's our cooking. It's
literally
amazing.
everything.
I know you're not gonna be able to answer this, but what's a favorite category on your app?
I guess it kind of goes throughout all categories, but it's mostly lifestyle and exclusive. It's when I actually write, it's not just oh, here's my outfit. When I went to the Billboard Music Awards, I was like, so this is what happened. I walked the red carpet with a damp dress because I didn't have a steamer and it fell in the shower. And so I showed up to a red carpet literally wearing a soaking wet dress. And then my makeup artist decided not to show up.
Ooh.
And my hair person did my makeup. So it's I really actually write all of the posts, and it's
Right.
actually really funny, while also giving you the information.
Yeah.
And so I like being able to write about what I do and give you the behind the scenes lowdown of what's actually going on behind the glamorous facade that I post on Instagram.
Yeah.
So I like that you can get that on the app, which I think people don't actually realize
Yeah.
until they download it. They're like, oh, her dress was damp in that picture on the red carpet that Getty Images posted. Interesting.
Right.
That's when you know I don't have a glam squad.
I'm curious. You have always been a writer, as we know. You started on a blog. Do you have your work edited? Do you do it yourself? How does that work? Because it's when I look at it, it looks flawless. But what's your process?
Even in the beginning, people would be like, Lauren, you spelled something wrong. And I'd be like, shit, I forgot to send it to the editor first. I just get so excited and want you guys to read it. And then you guys destroy me and are like, you are illiterate. And I'm like, I know, but
But
I'm
aren't I
trying.
fun?
Yeah, but isn't it funny?
Right.
So yeah, I have people that help me edit it, and I send it to them first. And I'm like, can you edit this really fast and then publish it for me?
Right.
And make sure I didn't spell there wrong.
Right.
Because I don't care about that stuff. It doesn't. I'm not one of those angry people that are there and they are. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
I don't care.
It's fine. You got bigger fish to fry.
Yeah.
Allison Yantos would like to know, what advice do you have for smaller YouTubers? I mean, I think she probably means not small people, but up and coming, right?
I mean, if you're really short, I love platform widgets for the summer.
There you go. There's
But if you're
rule
a
number
smaller
one.
YouTuber in numbers speaking, don't focus on the numbers. I have never focused on numbers in my life. I used to scream at my managers saying, hitting 1 million subscribers is not a goal for me. It was never a part of my plan. That's not something that I'm I need to hit 2 million. I literally don't even know how many subscribers I have and all that stuff. I just focus on enjoying what I'm doing and creating stuff that I want to create. Because as if you've been around, hi, thank you, I love your ears. As you guys know, when I started being myself on YouTube, I went from 120,000 to 1 million in less than a year from just deciding to do comedy instead of try to be a beauty guru. There's already people doing that, so don't try to be like anyone else. Literally just do whatever makes you happy, and people are gonna relate to that and wanna subscribe to that. And as long as you're enjoying it, I don't have 10 million subscribers, but I'm still constantly creating and doing movies and shows and apps, and that's my focus, is having a career that I love, that takes up all my time, that I'm passionate about. And yeah, there's bigger YouTubers in the movie than me, but I still had a killer time and loved being on set and did a really good job. So it's not about numbers, it's about networking and making friends and getting being a part of projects and conventions like Vidcon. That's what's important. It's not numbers, because you'll see me, like, I'll be sitting in the same room as Tyler Oakley, and he's literally so much, like, bigger than me, but, like, somehow we ended up in the same room together just because I've been having a good time and enjoying being a part of this community. So it's really just, like, being yourself, making friends, and doing things that you love.
Be yourself. I mean, I think
Honestly,
it's really...
it sounds so corny, but it's
I know,
so true.
but it's also, like, you're a writer. It's like, write what you know, vlog what you know, be who you are, and that's what... I think these guys know you're authentic, and that's what they love.
I try, guys. I try.
I like this question. Kayla wants to know, who's your style icon?
Well, I would say Kendall Jenner, but like you guys know, she doesn't dress herself.
Right.
I mean, maybe she does, and like maybe whatever. But like I like the model off-duty look. So like Gigi, Kendall, Cara, like all those people, I love being comfortable. And then like stuff like this, I'll put on extra makeup. But like after this, you best believe I'm going and changing into the t-shirt.
Fair enough.
So
Fair
model
enough.
off duty, but like I'll never be a model.
Model off duty. I like that. Reese Rignant has a really specific question. Lauren, if you could get another dog, what would it be?
Oof. I'd want to work for like Vogue or like Teen Vogue
No,
or something.
dog, not job.
Oh, John?
No, dog.
Dog. I would get another Frenchie, a different color.
Right. Yeah.
My dog is the cutest thing in the world.
Yeah.
She's a little Frenchie. Yeah. And I want to get two to have like a black and white one. Super good for my Instagram theme, you know? But I think that'd be a lot of poop in my apartment.
That's a good call. But you just mentioned a job. If you could have another job.
Yeah, I thought you said job, sorry.
What would that be?
I'd work for a magazine probably. I'd want to be like an editor-in-chief.
I think you can make that happen.
Yeah, but I'd be so busy. I'm sweating, sorry.
It's totally fine. I don't know what this means. How does it feel to be a Snap Daddy?
Oh, so Snap Daddy. He's like, what are these
What?
people talking about? That's what I just performed on stage. I dressed up as a dad, and we rapped about being dads on Snapchat. So it goes, I'm a Snap Daddy, I'm a Snap Daddy, sending snaps to my friends, yeah, I'm real chatty. Got a big beer belly, little bit fatty, but I'm cooler than my kids, I'm a Snap Daddy.
What? That was amazing.
I'm a rapper too, see? Just do a lot of stuff, guys.
Lauren Elizabeth, thank you so much.
Thank you guys so much,
for
seriously.
coming.
Oh my God.
Come
Unreal.
back at 1:25. We're going to have a little get-together here. Just might be interesting. Might be some other people you know.
Love it, love it, love it.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you guys so much, seriously. I'll see you later. I'm going to be around so much. See you on Twitter.
There you go. So exciting, right?
That was sort of beautiful.
The power of YouTube.